Okay, so welcome. Okay, early AM, early AM, and that was a look out here in Phoenix, right there as of 5:57 AM. You see, and you see today's date, July 11th, 2024, and I'm thankful that I don't have to be a slave today. I get the day off. You know, who's out there? Is anybody out there? It shows one person this early AM. I try not to say morning, but shout out to y'all. Uh, as I've been up for a few hours now. But yeah, this is A to Z decodes. It's Arizona, and it's a public YouTube live stream right there. Bam, A to Z decodes. And you know what's going on? This is why I like doing this with local here, is because I want you to notice the divide that happens. A lot of times it's maybe with other races, right? As we are split up. What's up, Martin S? Appreciate you. 6:01 a.m. here, Arizona, United States, right? Appreciate you. Martin's or Martin S. Martin S works. Yes, appreciate you. So look, here we go. This is divide, and look what it is this time. Locally here in Arizona. And okay, usually I do this on a mainstream level, and I still do that on Daily Decodes 81, which we're streaming there. It will remain right here, A to Z decodes. And it says right there, check the live section. There's a lot of lives there. 3 a.m. where you're at. I can't remember where you're at. You have to remind me. But anyways, Arizona rancher Allen Kelly, or excuse me, George Allen Kelly has charges dismissed in a migrant shooting case. So I'm not saying that there wasn't somebody that got shot, because technically I wasn't there, right? I'm just saying these stories that tend to hit before we have elections. You know what I'm saying? Think about the last election. I should be able to mention these words, right? There was a George Floyd mainstream level divide. Remember that? Okay, and I'm not saying whatever happened with that character, right? It's To me it's just a story, but I'm showing these connections here. I'm countering it, all right, with the decode, and I'm going to show connections that they're undeniable. Like, wait a minute, these numbers don't lie. These patterns that we keep seeing, we do this daily, okay? So let's play. I have two clips. We'll play one news clip, and then we'll just go forward. And we're gonna have a good day, aren't we? I'm thinking I want to go to the park, but it's gonna be like 118 or whatever here. Okay, so but let me play this. Arizona, shout out from here to wherever y'all are. Why do we have all the states divided like that? Hey, you go to different states and the rules are different, or you drive, or if you're driving, right, it's totally different. It's like, anyways.
Dismissed. The Southern Arizona rancher accused of shooting a group of migrants, killing one of them, has officially been dismissed. The judge ordered the case be dismissed with prejudice, meaning the prosecutors will not be able to bring it back. Yesterday's ruling comes after a jury said it could not reach a verdict in the second-degree murder trial of rancher George Kelly. He said that he was protecting himself and his home when he opened fire on a group of migrants who were on his property.
So yeah, like I said, you know, these stories hit. Usually, I'm seeing the trend, right? It's all everything's kind of divided right now. Once again, and look at this right here. Even this article says May 2nd, 5/2. In this language that I was raised into. Let me pull up the calculator. Let me pull up another calculator here. I have two, but they have other things on them. So let me look at the calculator right here. Actually, let me just play the pre-made intro that I have. Look, for anybody that may be new here, look at this code right here. Look, this is all it is right here, y'all. Okay? The Gematrinator calculator 85 right here. Forwards with the alphabet, reverse. You see Z is 1, A is 26, because that's in reverse. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. Reduction, you reduce it at J, which is the 10th letter, and you just reduce it all to single digits. Reverse reduction, that's it. The alphabet in reverse. Q is number 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. P 11, 1 plus 1 is 2. O 12, right here, 1 plus 2 is 3. That's it, y'all, with the language, okay? I use this to help show these patterns. Thus, I mean, so that's what it is right there, okay? So look at what it says here. But president, government, and White House equal 52. So, I mean, you even get that with it always happens like that, okay? But George Allen Kelly faces a potential lawsuit over the fatal shooting. And, I didn't practice how to say the name Gabriel Ken. You know, Bolt. I can't even do it. You see it right there. Okay? I just can't do it. Botimea. I can't do it. No accent. But I know how to spell it, okay? An Arizona judge on Tuesday dismissed the case against rancher George Allen Kelly, who was charged with murder, okay, after being accused of shooting a Mexican national on his border property. And you know what else? They like to blame other things on the border as well. Think about, like, if you're traveling, you got to deal with what? Potholes, sometimes, bad traffic jams, things of that nature. Think about that, right? Think about just traveling and traffic, things like that. Anyways, they like to mention the border and blame the border around selection time also, okay? But a Mexican national here gets shot, okay, on the rancher's border property right here, Arizona. Kelly, 75, was accused of killing Gabriel Cuen-Butimea, 48 years old, on his 170-acre cattle ranch near Keno Springs, okay? Outside of Nogales, Arizona, on January 30th. I've been to Nogales. I've been through there one time when I was very young. I remember I purchased a marijuana wallet in Nogales, Mexico. They were just selling them right on the street, as well as other things that we don't need to mention right now. And I didn't partake in any of that. I'm just saying. Look, and January 30th, you see that? I mean, that's a that equals dishonest in the language as well. And like politics equals 113, the number for dishonesty equals 113. That's a huge political number as well. And that's going to be coming up, but I just want to point that out. So Santa Cruz Superior Court Judge Thomas Fink said the state has decided not to retry this case, okay, following mistrial because another jury would not convict the defendant based upon the same evidence. At best, another hung jury would result. More likely, another jury would acquit, Fink wrote. But I don't like the word hung jury. I think they need to get rid of that. Don't you? I think so. This language, a lot of words need to go probably. Santa Cruz County prosecutors. I'm just kind of skimming through it, reading it, and then it'll be easier when we hit the connections, okay? Santa Cruz County prosecutors in April decided not to retry Kelly after Fink declared a mistrial due to a hung jury. Jurors voted in favor of acquitting Kelly 7-1. Look, and if anybody's new here, think about like what's the date? What's the date yesterday? Think about that, and then maybe you can make some of these connections before I actually show you, okay? So you see right here, jurors voted in favor of acquitting Kelly 7-1, right? You see that? Acquitting Kelly 7-1. Is that what that is? Of second degree murder? I see the numbers. You see that? Do y'all know the date, right? So look, or the lower counts of manslaughter, negligent homicide, or aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And I'm sure y'all would tell me if we weren't good on volume, right? In his decision, the judge cited a lack of physical evidence and witnesses, despite the fact that the shooting occurred more than a year ago. Okay? You see that right there? So look, let me read that again. In his decision, the judge cited a lack of physical evidence and witnesses, despite the fact that the shooting occurred more than a year ago. The bullet, okay, so that may be news to me. So let me see. Are they saying this was more than a year ago? The bullet that allegedly killed Ramirez was never located. Okay, so are they talking about another incident here? Let me see. So let's see. In his decision, the judge cited a lack of physical evidence and witnesses despite the fact that the shooting occurred more than a year ago. So let me go look at this story real quick. Oh, okay. So it's just the court. Okay, it's the court thing. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. So got it. It's just taking a while to get through. Okay, I see. Now I'm on board, y'all. Got it. Okay. So anyways, let's move forward now. The judge also questioned whether the only witness named who came forward, Daniel Ramirez, a man who was walking with the Ken here, Buitiema, on the night he died, would even be around for another trial. Ramirez testified that he has tried and failed to cross the border 10 times. There is no assurance what his whereabouts that his whereabouts would be known in the future, Fink said. Okay, so we made it through that. Okay, let me get a sip of my coffee. Look at, now you see how this code kicks in. And again, this isn't my code. All right, this isn't my code. This happens to be a hobby. I don't know what it is, but I think that I'm good at it. And this is what we're doing this AM. Okay, again, this is A to Z decodes. And you see, look at the guy's name, George Kelly, right? So that equals 122. And look, rancher equals 122 in reverse. Okay. This was counter media decodes. It kind of still is that, but it's Arizona now. All right. And look, you see that? And let me tell you something. I see this number a lot. And I have the Arizona connections. I don't need to go into all of that right now, but it's just very interesting. But they don't want you to know that it goes down to our level. They're cool with the celebrities and us decoding celebrities because just like everything else, it's a distraction from what's really going on. Okay, so if they want to talk about, oh, it's things will get revealed right now or whatever, or the truth will be revealed. You see a lot of the things with the evil being exposed. Well, anyways, I just want to add to that and I want to counter it with positive, and that's what we're doing here. So, like I said, this is counter media decodes, but it's Arizona decodes A to Z. Think about the alphabet 26 letters, right? Arizona 126. Okay. Even my birthday, 8/18/1981, if you add it up, 126, I'm just saying, right? And you want to know something? Kobe Bryant, sympathy with him, taken off the world stage, 126. And he had 81 points on what date? 122. Think about it. Now look at that right there. Rancher and George Kelly, 122. Okay, and the Kobe Bryant thing, that's another decode that I actually have done on the Math 2Con channel. But look, this is interesting because just look at the birthday here. I mean, if you look at it from in reverse there, that's Mark Kelly. Look at 122. We like to look at these politicians. As we already mentioned, we saw what we saw 130 earlier with the what did it say with the shooting date? And I'll look at that again because I'm like I said, I put these slides and everything together. I come with the numbers, and then I like doing it live where we actually can go through and kind of look at the story together. So we'll kind of look at that date and everything again. But when it said a year ago or whatever, that caught me off guard. So, we'll try to verify everything as we go. So look at Mark Kelly here. Mark Edward Kelly. Look at him too, right? No offense, but you don't really look that human. And look at how it says former astronaut. Isn't that interesting? And you're talking the Valley of the Sun. Okay. And that's where, like I said, I'm Arizona. Whatever they said here, synced up Santa Cruz, Nogales. A lot of it I'm still going to connect with Phoenix, Arizona, correct? So, anyways, look at his birthday. This is a former astronaut, American politician, and United States Navy captain. Hey, check this out. And also Carrie Lake, who is synced up with the news and now a politician here in Arizona. She has the same birthday as Kobe Bryant. But think about it, Lake and Lakers, right? Carrie Lake birthday. Look, same birthday as Kobe Bryant, Lake Lakers. You see? So you're like, what's he talking about with Kobe Bryant in Arizona? Okay. Things are connected by the numbers. And you see the stuff down below right there? That stuff trending right there is connected with the character Carrie Lake. If anybody's doing this, you can click down below there, and those characters are connected to Carrie Lake. That's what it means. People also search for this is all numbers with the computer system and everything. Okay. Appreciate the 7 people. Let's play the second clip while we're at it. Okay.
Prosecutors in southern Arizona will not retry rancher George Kelly for the fatal shooting of a migrant on his property last year. A mistrial was declared last week after a jury failed to reach a unanimous verdict in the case. Defense attorneys said that 7 jurors out of the 8 voted to acquit Kelly. 1 held out for a guilty verdict. In the end, they could not reconcile these differences among the jury, and he will not be retried. Kelly pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder in the death of a Mexican migrant in January of 2023. Prosecutors said the victim was unarmed and with other migrants while crossing Kelly's ranch in Nogales. But Kelly's lawyer countered, saying the rancher feared for his life and fired warning shots into the air, not directly at the group. The 75-year-old had been on trial for nearly a month.
You know, and you get these selections, and like I said, it's always about divide, okay? You know what I mean? And a lot of people were already, for at least a couple of years or whatever, talking about what's going to happen with Biden. You know, he's going to be replaced at some point. You know, we're going to have a first female president. And everything would line up for that, but you never know how sometimes you get the pattern in like a different form, but it's just like symbolizing the same thing. Because also there was a lot of potential Trump assassination talk, and didn't George Soros's son put out like a tweet or something with $47, and they were saying it was like a threat towards Trump or whatever. Think about Trump's middle name, John. Like, what other John? Can you think of any assassinations with any Johns? I can. Right? John F. Kennedy. Okay? Think about it. And weren't the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals? Wasn't that the Dallas area? Dallas with that? And remember, Joe Biden's birthday is 2 days before that assassination, and they're the only 2 Catholic presidents. Okay, so anyways, look at the elections trending. You see right there, elections. So you're going to get a lot of divide. Remember this, and I'm not saying none of it, people didn't get hurt. I'm just saying, think about the stories that they hit. And look, we're doing this decode live with slides, but look at the 122 and then the 122. That's interesting with Kelly. Okay, and look at him again, for former astronaut again. I mean, look, right? Talk about Joe Biden not looking real, or some of the other characters, Elon Musk or whatever, Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, look at this character. So here's the rancher. You know, they got a nice pic of him right there. Now, look, if you didn't catch on to it, an Arizona jury voted to acquit Kelly 7-1. You see that? And look at this article here. It's published 7/10. That's like 7-1. You see? And there it says 2024. Okay, the year 2024. You see that right there? And look, on his 170-acre cattle ranch. You see that? Look. Right there. So you kind of see that pattern. That's right in front of our faces, but a lot of us could miss it. I understand, right? Look at that. And there's that number. Oh, okay, perfect. January 30th, 2023. So that's cool. I'm glad that I caught that year though. But you see it right there. And again, dishonest equals 130. I'm just saying, right? As you see the code start to take effect here. Okay, so you see that pattern. Look at this. Right in the title. Okay, are we good here? Hello? Yeah, okay, we're good. Cool. Look, right in the title. This is the code. We already played the clip earlier. It's just it's Gematrinator 85. You don't have to pay for it. thankful for that, right? You can just look it up, you can put it on your phone and click on it and just enter. It's just the language and the alphabet, okay? Again, A to Z decodes, right? Arizona doing it local over here now, but we're on Daily Decodes 81 and Math 2Con, the original channel, and if you click more down below, you can get to all of that. Good luck trying to search it and all of that, right? Maybe you can get it, whatever. Look at migrant shooting case 107, reverse reduction. Okay, so you get that number again, and think about today's date is 7/11, or the 11th day of the 7th month. So you, and the zero is really a zero, right? So 0 kill equals 17. Look at sacrifice equals 170. It's just 4 ciphers, okay, y'all? I can't state it enough. And look, 170-acre cattle ranch, sacrifice 170. Think about the race divide. You know, I, I don't know, like, it's just interesting. We have to have these conversations with different races. What I mean by that is, I'm out and about. If I'm at work or whatever, I'm going to have conversations with people and different age ranges as well, because it's going to be divide either which way. So just, calm, I had a conversation yesterday. I'm not going to get into like all the details, but it was with someone of a younger generation, but we found a talking point where we could meet in the middle, where I felt where he was coming from, he felt where I was coming from, but it was based on this topic we're talking about with the politics and the divide of what they do with us. And a lot of us fall victim to it and we don't even know. It's called programming, okay? And you see today's date right there, right? Okay, and what's happening. And let's look at, I want to go over here again. And let's see, it'd be nice to get, I don't know why they won't play. I don't want to subscribe, but can we just, what's this? Loop 202. Okay, I was just trying to get some kind of clips. All right, this might work right here. Oh, what's this? No, I don't want that. I was just trying to show a live. Let's see the temperature here where I'm at right now. Okay, maybe some of y'all are here too. Mesa AZ temperature 90 degrees at 6:28 a.m. and it's expected to be 1:15. It says right there. What's up with the sun? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where we're at right there. And don't forget about these elections here. Um, remember Doug Ducey? Doug Ducey. You had the D like Donald, right? And they were synced up. You see. That's interesting, that last name. Look at his birthday is the 4th. And look, Douglas Anthony Ducey, American businessman, first and foremost, right? And politician. You see that? I mean, it's right there. The 23rd governor, and Donald equals 23, just in this code that we've shown so far. 23rd governor of Arizona from 2015 to 2023, a member of the Republican Party. Ducey was CEO of the ice cream parlor. I did not even know that. The chain Cold Stone Creamery. I did not even know that. Damn. Look, from 95 to 07, right there, and was Arizona State Treasurer from 11 to 15, right there. 2015, Arizona equals 105, like 15. And 23rd governor from 2015 to 2023, again, Arizona equals 105, like 15. You see, I mean, it's just simple, man. What's his birthday again? And Kamala Harris is the 49th vice president, and Donald Trump equals 60. You see, it's just these numbers, I'm telling you. Born in Toledo, Ohio. Okay, I just wanted to pull him up real quick. Back over here. Look, as we go forward, Kelly and a 75 with his age, watch how that lands. Okay? Was accused of killing, there's the character's name again. I know how to copy and paste. Look at that. 177. A with the code A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Okay, and let me know if y'all disagree. If you don't think, I just would like to know, I guess. Let me know if you disagree that these 4 simple ciphers on this calculator right there, you see at the bottom right there, let me know if you disagree, if you don't think it's possible that there's some kind of interesting code. Think about it, right when you're born, numbers right off the bat, and it's kept track. Try giving birth, anybody outside of a hospital. Let me know how it goes, right? You know, they want everything ran through that system. But I'm telling you, it begins with the numbers. Okay? And where's this right here? This channel right here has so many videos, like over 1,000 every which way. And we don't even have I1, EYE, and the number 1, another channel. But these are all channels, and they're all below. If you wanted to click more, I think it's on the phone. Maybe, I don't know. I watch YouTube. Okay, I like putting these on YouTube, but we're gonna, like I said, this is A to Z decodes right here. It's gonna remain on that channel. Okay, Arizona. I'm here in Arizona. Put 2 and 2 together. So look, just let me know. And look at that. And I want you look at his name even without, supposedly that's like a middle name. But if it's not, whatever. No matter how you put it, you get today's date is 7/11. Okay? Look at 71, 177. And I want you to see that 71 is the 20th prime number. I want you to note that right there. Look at it. Okay? Are we still good? Sometimes I'm skeptical and I don't think we're good on volume. That assures me we're good on volume. What's up, y'all? So look, I want you to see that the 20th prime number is 71. Kelly equals 20. You see that right there? 71, the 20th prime. Okay, last name Kelly. We looked at the politician with the last name. Has charges dismissed in migrant shooting case. Okay, look at Phoenix, Arizona equals 175. I have to sync it up with the big city, Phoenix, Arizona, right? Look, George Kelly, 175. Okay? 75 years old. George equals 57. Santa Cruz Superior Court judge said the state has decided not to retry this case following the mistrial. Santa Cruz equals 57. Look at that. 75 years old. Okay? Just with that code right there. And do we even see reduction? We may not even see reduction. Well, you get it with Kelly, but it doesn't matter. It's just 4 ciphers. What are the odds? Keno Springs equals 57. A is 1, B is 2. Do I have to play the Michael Jackson song? Do I have to sing this early AM? 6:35 AM, Mesa, Arizona? Do I have to sing right now the Michael Jackson song? You know, the alphabet, okay? What do I need to do? Do I need to do this? Let's go over here. Look at George equals 57 again. Look at George Allen Kelly right there. 150 like Keno Springs, okay? I didn't even enter Nogales. We need to do that. But Arizona equals 105 like 15. Okay? That's like 15. 150 is like 15. It's a 0, right? You may be in high school sometime. I think back to your childhood, younger, even junior high, whatever, right? Oh, look at him or her. He or she is a 0. Kelly, Daniel, right? Think about high schoolers, junior high. Look at that 0. Think about a 0. It's a nothing. Think, not to be negative, but that's an example. Think about that. 150, 150, 15. You see that? And now let me show you over here. Right here. Let me share it right here. Look at Arizona when I type Arizona in. Look, 105 like 15. And look at the 84 forwards. The 48th state is Arizona. And that's in the decode. Okay? That's in the decode. And there's more there. But you see, 105 like 15. Keno Springs 150 like 15. Hey, who beat the Diamondbacks in the World Series? Any sports guys out there? The Texas Rangers last season. Texas equals 15. Look, it was the 119th World Series. Okay? Remember when the D-backs beat the Yankees after 11/9, the 11th day of the 9th month? Remember that? Airplanes, Arizona. George Walker Bush, the president, with the Texas Ranger connection. Sports fans, where you at? This has been a presentation of the National Football League, whatever sport it is. Pro wrestling. John Cena retires as Donald John Trump is what? Like the most trending character you can find? Yeah. Look, you see? Isn't it interesting that July 9th, 2 days ago, left 175 days in the year? And with this language and everything being ran on numbers, George Kelly 175. And this is what? This article is from a day after. The day leaving 175 days. Phoenix, Arizona 175. You think about Arizona, right? Phoenix, Arizona. You think about that. You think about heat. Maybe you think about the Phoenix Suns. I don't know. But you see that? And right, you see? Kelly, age 75, was accused of fatally shooting Gabriel Cuen-Butimea. There you go. Cattle ranch. Let me go enter Nogales on the fly. Nogales. Let's enter it on the fly here. I see 73 like sacrifice. 73. And look at that 170, 170 acre cattle ranch. Sacrifice equals 170. You see? Look at that 35. I don't know. It may I just think about KD, Kevin Durant with the number 35. When sons equals 35, and there's that 73 we just showed with sacrifice. You see that? I'm telling you. You see the 26 in sons right there? Right there? God 26. Sky 26. Isn't it interesting that sky equals 26? And 10, like suns. Where's the sun? Right? What else equals 26? Heaven equals 26. Look how heaven equals 55, like God and Satan. Think about God and Satan like opposites, maybe, right? Think about the number 5, how it's kind of like in between 1 and 10. If you think about 1 being a start, 10 being an end, or 9, whatever you want to do. But notice how we saw the 10 a few times, right? Think about it being in the middle. And then you see heaven 55, God 55, Satan 55. 5, 5, like 5. Think about it if you want to think about it like that, okay? Look at how heaven's got that 107 even. So I just wanted to show you all that, right? George equals 105 like Arizona. Remember we just hit the 15s, right? Look at how George has the 105 like Arizona. And we just went over the 15s, what, a few minutes ago? Any Georges out there? Shout out. I can think of at least one. Shout out to you, my friend. Look at this, right? George has the 39 like Arizona, okay? George Allen Kelly, okay? And notice, look, I put the anniversary 24 because it was 130. First off, I mentioned earlier, look how dishonest equals 130. So does politics equals 113 and 103. So does BS. And you know what that is, right? But so this is the 1 year anniversary I put in right there. Look at that, 75 and 39. And this is all happening now, trending. 75 and 39 date numerology. 1 year anniversary. You see that right there? 75 and 39. We just look. Arizona equals 39. George equals 39. Who died in Phoenix, Arizona not too long ago? Sandra Day O'Connor died at age 93. Look at the Tucson prison. Is it Wilmot Complex over there? Is it 9,300? Didn't Derek Chauvin get stabbed 22 times over there? Let me go look at that because that connects with the divide thing. Derek Chauvin stabbed 22 times, Wilmot, Tucson. You see that right there? On the fly, look how it says 47 right there. President, government, and White House equal 47. Trump equals 47. Independence Day recently, 4th day of the 7th month. Okay? Am I wild? I don't think so. You see that? Stabbed 22 times in Tucson prison attack. Look at Tucson prison complex address. Well, there's 900. So look, I'll show you the 93 address. There's probably different addresses, but look, capacity 4,930 over there on the right. You see, but what's the 9,300? 9,300, just to finish my point there, is it Tucson prison? Is that how I put it? Like that? I thought it was Wilmot. Maybe it's Wilmot. I don't know. Look, is this it right here? Look at, you see that right there? Let me highlight it. I don't know why it's not pulling up better. Look at how it says right here, 9,300 South Wilmot Road. You see that? Arizona equals 39. George equals 39. You saw the 39 date numerology, the 1-year anniversary. Everything's connected like that. And look at the dialing code 520. President, government, and White House equal 52. And remember the article earlier when it had May 2nd, 5-2? These usually go about an hour. I mean, maybe I'm not really entertaining. Okay. But I will at least do. Oh, okay. You couldn't hear me. Now you can hear me. Okay, now you can hear me. Cool. So I need to put that music in the description. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it a little bit more. I'm going to put that in the description. I'm going to get a start on that. Let me play it a little bit more as I get a start on that. I appreciate y'all. Shout out A to Z Decodes Arizona. There's a little bit more. Hang tight if you need whatever you need to do. You know, I'll be right back. Cool. Thank you for, I see a few people hanging tight there. Thank you. So yeah, I got that in there. So, you know, again, I'm not like here for entertainment, but it is what it is, right? So if there's any kind of free music, that was an easy download. I'll play it. No words or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look into that. But let's go ahead and advance now. So we're just around 53 minutes, right? So you see, it's kind of undeniable. Let me make sure you can still hear me. Okay, so you can hear me. You know. Okay, you can hear me. We're good. All right, we're cool. We're good. So you kind of see this code and how it works. 6:53 a.m. now, Arizona. Let's see what else we have here, okay, y'all? So Arizona rancher George Allen Kelly. Again, let's play that first video clip again.
Dismissed. The Southern Arizona rancher accused of shooting a group of migrants, killing one of them, has officially been dismissed. The judge ordered the case be dismissed with prejudice, meaning the prosecutors will not be able to bring it back. Yesterday's ruling comes after a jury said it could not reach a verdict in the second-degree murder trial of rancher George Kelly. He said that he was protecting himself and his home when he opened fire on a group of migrants who were on his property.
That Fox 10 is interesting. That Fox 10 is interesting, right? That Fox 10 is interesting, and it's like different numbers everywhere, right? But we were seeing the 10 when we were entering all of this, when we were putting suns and sun and all that. God's got the 10. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Oh, heaven's got the 26 right there. Interesting. But yeah, here, sympathy, we don't really know. We just kind of go off of the story. But what about these? I'm showing these patterns here. So, this character right here in the fatal shooting, he gets fatally shot. Gabriel here, he's 48. And again, Arizona's the 48th state right there. Established 1912, Valentine's Day, with that connection. But look, state 48, Arizona equals 84. I think we mentioned that earlier. And look at that. Santa Cruz Superior Court Judge Thomas Fink said the state has decided not to retry this case following mistrial because another jury would not convict the defendant based upon the same evidence. At best, another hung jury would result. More likely, another jury would acquit, Fink wrote. Do I have let me get rid of, what else do I have pulled up over here? Here's the judge. There's the judge right there. Judge Thomas Fink right there. Look at the address. Holy crap. Look at the freaking address, y'all. 1700 West Washington. Can you believe it? And it was a 170-acre cattle ranch. We just showed how many. Today's date is the 11th day of the 7th month even. We showed all of those 17s and 71s. 1700 West and Washington, like politics. George Washington. I'll type it, whatever. Look at 222 birthday. That just makes me think of the Derek Chauvin shanked 22 times with that Tucson connection. Died at age 67, the 19th prime. Chaos 19, George Washington, right here. Founding father. Interesting. Right there. Prosecutors have said that jurors' opinions, the border, may have impacted their decision making in Kelly's trial, but Fink said that is only speculation. And again, look at the 7-1 again. The judge described the jury as rational and diverse. Think about divide. Let's divide. In their 7-1 decision to acquit Kelly. Think about that. And today's date again is 7/11, like 71. Okay. And was it Kelly that equaled 20 and 20th prime is 71? Whatever it was It was like the first or last name. It might have been Kelly, but yeah, we had that earlier. The court finds that the state is not able to articulate a reasonable basis for holding this case open with the dismissal without prejudice. The interests of justice are not served by the dismissal without prejudice for a case that cannot and will not be retried. Fink wrote, the interests of justice are not advanced where the only thing to be accomplished by a dismissal without prejudice is the harassment of the defendant. I'm very, sympathy with any victims here. What's going on with these numbers? Because that's been an issue, because I've been deceived by this world a little bit. I'm good. I'm good. I'm responsible for things that I do, right? But think about if you're younger and you get deceived by maybe like celebrities. This is the media as well. They don't mind. It's well known how scripted the celebrity stuff is, right? This is right here in Arizona, and we have other decodes on that channel. A to Z right here. We just did the campaign. Look, I got to show you this because it connects. Oops, the wrong one. Let me click on this and share the tab. Look at the campaign one we just did. And we have a heat one too. And the 175 is in the heat related deaths. Because it said, did it say nearly 175 deaths heat related this year? As of, what was the date? I can't think of the date, but it was in June. It was recent. Anyways, Phoenix, Arizona 175, and you get it all over this decode. But look, we just did the former Sons Guard campaign arrested in Scottsdale. Okay, and it's remain only right there. Okay, campaign like politics, election 2024, former Sons Guard campaign arrested in Scottsdale. So I guess I can just grab the link while I'm over here. Here's the link just to that video. Let me copy that. Let me put it over here in StreamYard. Somehow, some way in the chat. I don't know who's watching, but hopefully, some real people can get that in the chat. Check that out. But shout out to Martin S. for real. And anybody who's going to be watching, look, we didn't enter a lot of numbers here. Okay. Again, in Rancher equals 67, that's the 19th prime number. 19 equals chaos. Arizona Rancher equals 79. That was 2 days ago, July 9th. And we utilized that in the decode with, what was it? It was like days remaining in the year, I think. But that's it. You see? And that George Kelly equals 49. Look at that. Isn't that Mark Kelly's birthday that we looked at earlier? Look, George Kelly. It was interesting. I don't even think I mentioned it with the last name being the same earlier, but it was obvious, wasn't it? Should have been. But look at George Kelly equals 49. And there's Carrie Lake with former Lakers great Kobe Bryant's birthday. With Arizona right there. Mark Kelly birthday, Arizona. Oh wait, who's 49? Doug Ducey? Doug Ducey's birthday. Doug Ducey's birthday. Why do you got a fake last name though? Why do you got a fake last name though? Why was it Roscoe Jr.? I just want to enter that before we get out of here. Over here. Let's go look over here. So look, there's that 81. My birthday's 8/18/81. Look at the 234. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. equals 243. Ritual equals 81 and 2 ciphers. Let's put the other last name. Roscoe Jr. Supposedly he was born with that, so he's got a character last name. Look at, let's see. Does that 279, didn't we just see that? Let me enter Ducey again. D-U-C-E-Y. Okay. Let's see. D-U-C-E-Y. Okay, let me put Roscoe Jr. again. You get 279 no matter what. Look at that. Anything else there land? I think that 99 lands. I'll show you, but look at this. Holy crap, you get, oh yeah, we didn't, look, there's that 117. You get the number, you get the 1 and 7 again, just with Doug Ducey. That's why we look at the politicians, former or not. Look at 279 with the stage name and supposedly the birth name, Roscoe Jr. And there's probably more with that. Even that 162 up there, 162 days after the anniversary of the shooting. Man, that's been a while, huh? Remember, even when I mentioned my birthday, I'm here in Arizona, 8 plus 18 plus 19 plus 81 is 126. Think about baseball, spring training out here where I'm at. When that happens, 162 games in a season, baseball equals 162. Is there any other date? There's that 60. Donald Trump equals 60. And there might have been a 60 with Ducey, but just some other date numerology. U.S. equals 40 and 4. United States equals 40. Okay, y'all. Appreciate everybody. It shows 6, 5, 6. No matter who you are, I just want people to see it. You know, I'm not against anybody. I'm offended by being deceived by this code, though. Right? We just an hour and 8 minutes and counting, and it's all undeniable. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't. And that 99 that we saw, that might land somewhere. That could possibly land somewhere as well. Let me put in the president's full name real quick. It was almost at 99, but 243, 108, 126. Look at that 126. We just saw the 162, correct? You see? It's just interesting, right? Heavily trending. So Paul Divide, remember he said something like, you're not black if you don't vote for me or whatever. Right? They like the president, they get the president in, they make you like the president. And then what? Then it's hate the president. Here, put this other guy in. Okay? So Arizona Rancher, let's play the clip one more time.
Prosecutors in southern Arizona will not retry rancher George Kelly for the fatal shooting of a migrant on his property last year. A mistrial was declared last week after a jury failed to reach in the death of a Mexican migrant in January of 2023. Prosecutors said the victim was unarmed.